Hello, I'm back. I'm still Christina Marlette. I'm still the creator of Courageous Self-Care and the Balm membership. And I'm super enjoying sharing the 12 days of self-care gifts with you. So you're back. I guess you're enjoying it too. Thank you for being here. All right, so I'm going to sing to you 6 through 1. We're on day 6, and then I'll explain what number 6 is. So, on the 6th day of self-care, the gift I gave to me, going vertical, the power of the pause. Open the trapdoor, intentional living, loving all the parts, and breath work to move stuck energy. Haha. All right, so we are halfway through, and today's lesson is about going vertical. What does that mean? So, life in the 3D world is horizontal. We have life all around us. It's happening. It feels like sometimes it's happening against us. We have situations and circumstances showing up, and it can cause or be a result of emotions that are wanting to be loved. But it feels like things can be against you and challenges show up, and how do we move through them? And so that is horizontal living. What we want to also be aware of is that we can go vertical. And vertical means that you're connecting with your higher self, your soulful self, the part of you that is connected with all energy throughout the entire universe. I'm going to give you an example about going vertical. It just has made the hugest difference in my life. It's also about unconditional love. So, I was working on a project for someone, and the timing was off. There were some delays on the part of the other person. And when the project was nearing completion, received an email that was expressing pretty harsh words and feelings towards me for not finishing when the person expected it to be finished. And it was unkind. And the older version of me really would have ruminated on it and taken it personally and been hurt. And I had to be in contact with this person. And so whenever I would see this person, their name on the screen, which is how it was playing out, I would feel a twinge of something. And so I said, okay, I'm going to go vertical on this one. So we have a personality part of ourselves, and we have the truth of who we are, which is love. Just love, light, brilliance, magnificence. And I noticed that that was not my go-to in this situation. So there's a little part of me that felt hurt. So, and that I had to defend myself. I was feeling attacked. So I loved those parts. And then I said, okay, I'm going vertical. So I just, whenever that person showed up on the screen, I just said, okay, going up. There's a part of me that's made just of love, not the personality part. And there's a part of you that's made just of love, not the personality part. I'm not loving your personality, or my personality part is not loving your personality part right now. But I'm going up, I'm going higher, I'm going beyond the personality. And so I just imagine going up, and I would say, okay, there's a part of me that's made of pure love. I'm connecting with the part of you that's made of pure love, and I'm sending love and I'm receiving love. And I'm so grateful for that you're in my life right now. You're teaching me that I have the capacity to love no matter what, love myself, love others. This is big and huge, and it's helping me access my brilliance and magnificence and true power. And so I went back and forth, and whenever they showed up on the screen, if there was a personality twinge, it'd go up, go vertical, and shockingly, but expectedly, because this is what happens, I, after about 3 times of doing that, got another email that said, okay, you know what? Didn't turn out how I wanted. You're not wrong. I'm not wrong. It is what it is. I'm just going to let it go. And I didn't do anything except for go vertical. And that is how that stuck energy got resolved. Unconditional love. And so it takes, the ego doesn't want to do this. The ego wants to marinate in the displeasure and the hurt and the, my mind just has this tendency that I'm working on. In the past, it had a tendency to just be really defensive. I would have these debates inside my mind. I would have conversations and plan my counterattack. Like there was a part of my mind that was just a really good lawyer and coming up with all the reasons why they were wrong and I was right. That is not the best use of the mind. The best use of the mind is conscious breathing, loving all the parts, and going vertical. So that it got completely resolved and was a non-issue moving forward. I also had a client who had a magnificent experience with this where there was mediation between her husband and his ex, and the ex was poisoning the relationship with the child that was involved and turning the stepmother, my client, against her. And the child was starting to take on the birth mother's hatred and lots of mediation going back and forth. And at some point, I learned about going vertical, so I shared it with her, and that's what she did in the next upcoming media mediation. And she just went vertical. She sent love, sent love, received love, felt gratitude that this person was in her life, loved the parts that were showing up. And the birth mother completely shifted in that session. She said, "You know what? I'm done with this. I don't need to hold on to this anymore. Let's just resolve this and find harmony and connection." It was a complete shift. So going vertical is very, very powerful. Again, it's because we're going to love. Love is always the solution. It's the universal solvent. It will dissolve anything unlike itself. Might take a few tries, and it just feels good. So I highly recommend going vertical. It is a wonderful self-care gift you can give yourself, and it has the power to resolve absolutely anything. So going vertical, not being attached to the protective personality that makes up lies and stories and tricks to keep things the same, because the same is familiar and familiar is deemed to be the best. It's safe to the ego, to the protective personality, but we want to rise above that. And so going vertical is a wonderful way to do that. All right, that's our day 6. I will see you tomorrow for self-care gift number 7.